I think I'm onto something big, powerful, but I have a bad feeling about this. I know there's probably nobody you can send out here in the jungle, but if there was any backup you could...
Hey, Jinx.
Blue!
You shouldn't wander off on your own. Just making sure you were okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. Thanks.
I mean, it is a jungle full of wild animals. Why did you walk so far from the group?
I calculated a rough maximum range of the telepathy detection from Adria's jacket. Not really sure if my message would count, but I didn't want to wake her.
Do you want to talk? Or...
I can't.
Are you okay?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm fine.
Tales from my RPG campaign, Sea of Secrets. Uh-oh, can he not get back?
I can get back as long as I can survive for 6 seconds.
Other side's just a giant snake with its mouth open.
Huh, it's dark in here. Meh, easier to kill him from the inside.
Misho blips into existence inside a firelit room, teleporting with his Warp Panther soul meld to find dozens of haggard and fearful sailors. Most leaned against the walls, but a few had been trying to hold back the stone door against the party pushing from the outside.
Come with me if you want to live.
The defenders scatter as Misho begins shoving away some of the big chunks of rubble they had used to barricade the entrance. What are you doing?
We're here to save your dumbasses. Is that the orb your captain found?
What kind of question is that?
For all I know, this temple is full of orbs. We just fought a dozen orby sort of things on the way here. That's why we blocked the door.
Close it before you let them in.
Taylor and the others push the door open enough to squeeze themselves in. Then Misho shoves the heavy stone slab back into place, leaving just a crack for Adria to peer out.
Well, if this isn't a fight, we need somebody more diplomatic to take over.
I can dance.
Let me talk to them. We met Melira while investigating your shipwreck, and we traveled all this way to save you guys.
What are you all doing with that thing? I never should have let you leave the beach.
This thing is our big chance. Why can't you see that?
You guys know you're being manipulated by that orb, right?
Melira, who are these people?
They spotted that last sail rigged on the last, and saved me from a bunch of Samakun who were pillaging what's left of the ship.
This guy used some kind of magic. Maybe he can help.
Help with what?
These stones in the middle of the room are supposed to be some kind of portal, but we don't know how to open it.
I don't do that kind of magic. Adria? Jinx? Why do you want to open the portal?
Because that's where the orb needs to go. If you can figure out how to make this portal work, you can come with us. The orb will make us all rich. Those things do look very interesting. Jagad and I were able to decipher the murals in the fire room. Give us a chance, and maybe we can learn something about your portal.
I sure hope so, because we're stuck in here.
That's the only door. And there's something worse out there than those floaty things.
Please try. There's enough wealth for everyone if we all work together.
But if there's enough for everyone, what about Captain Parr?
Captain Parr took me in. He gave me a place to work, a place to live. Why did he have to die?
We have good reason to believe you're all under the influence of that orb.
Think of all the things you've done to get to this place. Do each of those things feel like something you would normally do? That orb made you kill the captain.
No,
Did you want to kill him?
we had to.
You didn't have to. The orb told you to, didn't it?
How could he die? Just for some stupid orb?
That's not how it...
Captain wanted to stop, to give up on the treasure.
The treasure he and the orb promised us.
We needed to keep going. Then, put it down. If you aren't being controlled, if that's not the case, just put the orb on the ground.
They just want the orb.
They want it for themselves. We're trying to stop you, to save you from killing any more of your friends.
Jagad and Adria examined the stone fingers, trying to ignore the extremely tense glares shooting back and forth over their heads between the sailors and the newcomers. Until...
Energy push!
electricity shoots out, striking not the Drac, but the orb, blasting it out of Margot's hands.
I got it.
Nice catch.
Jinx, make a will save.
I don't like making will saves when I touch items.
23. I stuffed the orb into my bag. They are just here to steal the orb.
I knew it! No, we're here to save you from that thing.
Consider this an intervention.
I move behind the big guys.
Margot raises her cutlass and charges straight for Jinx. Opportunity attack. Trip? No, but then my ready to action. Oops.
Rawr! Natural one.
Guys?
Ah!
Guys?
Slipping past their attacks, Margot's blade slashes like a scimitar, so that's a crit. Take 15.
Still alive?
Make a fortitude save just to keep hold of the orb.
Nope.
This is gonna be bad.
Does it shatter?
It's not gonna shatter, that'd be silly. What kind of crappy magic orb shatters? But it rolls inconveniently past Margot. If Misho just turns around, the orb's right at your feet.
I am not touching the orb. Rah! Rah! I'll grab the orb.
Make a will save.
Oh, what the hell? I have a huge bonus. Well, I fail. What happens?
You don't want to fight. You actually want to stop the fighting.
Boo! I, set the orb down on the ground and say, "This is stupid. Let's stop and think about this."
A sailor runs up and clubs Misho with the belaying pin for 2.
I have my invisible servant spell. Grab the orb and bring it to me.
There's a scramble and Palor's hit for 5, but knocks out a couple of sailors with his glaives halved, while their Eladrin avoids the fighting and lunges for the orb. She misses somehow.
Well, it is an invisible servant. Then I grab the orb and cast invisibility, disappearing along with anything I'm carrying.
Where'd it go? Where's the orb?
You are stealing our future! The elf lunges at Blue with a knife, since that's the last place she saw the orb.
Seems like a waste of time since I don't want to fight.
Come on, he's just a little guy! Attack of opportunity! Take 14 real damage! There are gasps around the room.
Stop! Stop this pointless violence! Who is benefiting from this?
Margot is badly wounded, but still preparing to fight.
This orb is in my head, but I still mostly have control of my actions, right?
As long as you're working towards the goal, yeah.
Orb?
Get me through the portal, and I will reward you all with great wealth.
I don't give a shit about money. I want power.
If you get me back where I belong, you will be rewarded. You have to stop the fighting and work together.
Everyone stop! And I brainlock the Drac.
Brainlock is absolutely an offensive spell. Casting it would break invisibility, for example. But it doesn't deal damage, and in the context of being compelled to stop the fighting, I think it's a perfectly legitimate choice. Margot suddenly stops moving.
I should sneak attack her. I don't think she has any magic to steal. Maybe she's hiding it in her kidneys.
Don't! She's already stopped!
Fine. I disarm Margot. Pass her scimitar to Palor.
Between the party's demonstration of force, shock at one comrade's death, Malira pleading for peace, and the sailor's leader terrifyingly frozen, the fighting also froze. At least for the moment.
Well, that got ugly.
Before my invis wears off, I'll sneak the orb into Jinx's backpack. Psst, Jagad. My comprehend language is still running. Let's check the portal.
Uh-huh. We were able to read the writing in that other room. If there is writing in here, it may explain how to use your portal, if that's what this is.
But where's the orb?
I don't know where the damned orb is, but it can't have left the room. You all need to stop and sort this out!
I don't like all this ancient, probably evil writing stuff. But I'm busy watching the door.
Blue releases Margot, who, wounded and disarmed, doesn't try to resist further, but she and the sailors remain very on edge with the orb hidden from them. For the moment, though, they seem placated by the newcomers' efforts to figure out the strange stones at the center of the room.
Guys, it may take me a while to figure out all the nuance, but I can tell you one thing about this portal.
Yeah?
Its magic is designed to be operated by 5 members of the species who made it this place. And we aren't them.
I mean, there are 5 of us.
Adria's right. These holes look like they were made to be operated by some kind of snakes. Or tails, anyway.
Or tentacles. So they were some kind of snake people.
Like Naga or Surasi. I could fake it, emulate their species with a hard use magic device check, but I can only work one pillar at a time. I might be able to turn into one of them.
That still leaves us short 3 ancient snake people. Though, I could maybe fit my hand down this one.
I am not putting my fingers in there.
You know, I could... No, never mind.
Okay, Orb. Portal's a bust. Now what?
If the portal cannot be opened, there may be one other way, but it will be difficult. The beings who built this place hid various treasures here to help them rise again someday. Among those treasures is a bound djinn.
Wait, like a genie? The fairy tale wish-granting kind?
With my help, you could find the djinn's vessel. Use one wish to send me home. Then the rest of the treasure and the remaining wishes will be your reward. There's no way.
It's overpromising now.
Wishes? I don't buy it.
Okay, I say we throw this fucking thing in the pit and get the hell out of here.
Blue does not say that. Blue thinks you should keep the orb safe.
I think we should keep the orb safe.
I think I might know a safe place for it. Back home.
I don't think we're bringing this back to any populated area.
Well, No. Some objects should remain hidden.
Someplace where nobody else would be exposed to it.
So where's this djinn supposed to be? Hypothetically.
Orb says the djinn is trapped within a vessel, some small item in the treasure room.
Treasure room? You know, if we are right about the snake language, then the treasure room, anything valuable in this temple, would be beyond the shrines, past those fire murals.
And past the monster out there tearing people apart.
Yeah, okay, so why don't we just put the orb out there, just outside the door, then shut the door, and wait. Whatever's out there, I bet it just wants the orb.
Orb doesn't like that.
I don't think I want to give that thing the orb.
Why not? We don't want it.
'Cause it's the sort of thing that rips people apart.
But if we satisfy it, it might just leave us alone.
We don't know that. We don't even know what it is. If a powerful monster wants the orb so bad, getting it might make them even worse.
I don't know what that thing is, but whatever it wants, we want the opposite.
Well, if we're going dungeon crawling, I think we need to rest.
Yes, you guys have spent a lot of resources fooling around. This place hasn't gotten serious yet. Yet!
Paylor and I will take turns watching Jinx's pack with the orb.
So you guys aren't letting me take a watch?
Just get some rest. Recover your powers. There are also going to be a handful of suspicious sailors watching you in shifts. As long as you people don't try anything else to wreck our chances, we'll be fine. Greedy bastards. Promise a treasure, they'll do anything. Unlike us. Alright, well, time to sleep. Jinx and Adria spend their remaining healing belt charges as Misho spikes the door shut, and an uncomfortable rest begins, with each PC, except Blue, taking a watch
and a rotating handful of sailors eyeing them suspiciously the whole time.
Paylor? Look, I'm putting it outside the door. Just pretend you're asleep. I'll take the heat for it.
And I reach for Jinx's backpack.
That's not what everyone agreed.
I've seen enough to know that doesn't make you stronger, Jinx. Just let me get rid of it.
Paylor,
Don't do this. I'm trying to protect everyone, Jinx.
why won't you just follow the orb to the treasure?
The wishes! But who gets them? Who actually makes the wish?
Legends say a djinn can grant 3 wishes.
And the orb only needs 1!
We've come all this way and sacrificed a lot. 1 wish for the orb, 1 for us, and 1 for you guys.
I cast a message to Paylor. We don't know what's on the path to the treasure chamber. Why not let the sailors walk ahead?
Fine, but don't blame me when the orb screws us over.
The looks they are giving Paylor during the rest of your watch are particularly unfriendly.
Given I killed one of them, you're mad that I killed your friend. I get it. I'd be mad too. But your friend was lunging at my friend with a knife. That little guy, quarter her size. When you draw a blade, you're throwing the dice. You're telling the world that you're ready to kill or be killed. So you have every right to be pissed off. But before you take it too personal, ask yourself, what was that 8-foot elf and her knife about to do to that little blue guy, quarter her size?
Hours passed, but not enough hours, when during the last watch...
I'm awake! I'm awake!
Who is it?
Who is it?
As everyone is waking and standing up, another powerful blow strikes the door, this time knocking out their spikes, though the stone was so heavy that the door only swung open about a foot. Jinx, you saw a large shadowy form withdraw after smashing the door, but immediately those sphere things began flooding into the room.
It's just letting the spheres in? Stupid hate balls!
Another 2 of the large red spheres, 1 purple, and, 8 more smaller ones.
Do I have my spells back? How long did we rest?
This was the last watch, so you rested about 7 hours out of 8 you're supposed to get. Let's say you guys have back half your spells, power points, etc.
Only half? You are going to have a little blue guy running around with a club then.
So, are we on the same side now?
The sailors nod back, arming themselves as best they can.
Then you guys try to handle the little ones while we fight the big guys.
If any of them get by me.
Protect the orb, I guess.
One of the large red spheres acts first, leading its swarm of smaller red ones through the door gap.
Opportunity attack. Take 8 points of damage.
It takes just slightly less due to a small amount of damage reduction. Then, it flies right up and zaps Paylor in the face for 8, before moving past you to blue.
I wish I could steal their spells. I want to know what pure hatred feels like.
Mostly it hurts your face.
I mean, Jinx could try.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to flank them. And where do I stab a sphere?
True, things that are amorphous do tend to be immune to crits. So, its 3 mini-spheres are also going to try to sneak by. Do you have 4 opportunity attacks?
Standard one, plus 3 from Dex with combat reflexes, so exactly 4.
Then you get a swipe at each of the 3 minions.
Hit, hit, hit. Lowest total was AC 16.
So, Paylor deftly slices each of them before they can reach anyone else. And you were second in the initiative, so it's your turn. Paylor activates his Extendosphere so he can continue to cover the doorway with his reach while attacking the big red one that had slipped past for another 12. It doesn't like that. It is bloodied, or gooey, or whatever.
But now that he's taken his turn, Paylor gets back all his opportunity attacks.
Yes, it's a bad day to be coming through that door.
I don't want to waste my bard song on these guys since Paylor's going to pop them all as they come in. I'll just knife the one in the room. Take 4.
Unfortunately, with its damage reduction, it takes very little damage.
DR 3. Right.
Can my invisible servant close the door? I guess it only exerts 20 pounds of force, but it can drag up to 100.
No, this is a massively heavy door. If that little force could move it, that first smash from outside would have launched it across the room. Misho? So there's one big ball in the room.
Yep, one big red.
Then I'll pounce it with my land shark boots. They're back, baby!
Using this soul melt, Misho gets 4 attacks when he jumps in on a foe, but he misses 3 of them.
Whoa. Okay, that was less impressive than I hoped. Just 1 claw hits for 10.
Ha! Yeah, the sphere is still clinging together after most of Uhumisho's fury deflected off the surface. I'll finish it. I didn't finish it. Okay, another group gets to act before blue, and they flirt off. What happened to the first group was too ridiculous, so Big Purple and its 2 little guys float away, out of your field of view.
They do have self-preservation. Some ran away the first time we fought as well. What is their deal?
A third group, whose glows you could see bobbing just out of line of sight, they screw off too, as far as you can tell. The sailors were ready to help with the little ones, but there are none. So, top of the round, Big Red here? It could try to disengage, but Palor would still get an opportunity attack as it flies through his reach.
I give it the finger. That's all I can do, without wasting power points.
I'll let it go. Oh, okay then. Palor sees this thing floating away as defensively as it can, confident you could kill it, but allow it to zip out the door and around the corner.
So, what smashed the door open? Yeah.
That's what we need to know. All I saw was a dark, shadowy shape.
I'll unspike the door and open it wide enough for us to pass through.
Looking out over the pit room and what you can see of the walkway, you see the glows of fleeing spheres and actually a couple hanging around near the doorway to the Great Hall, just watching. Curious? They are actually light blue, like the non-aggressive ones your blue noted earlier. I walk into the doorway and I call out in Draconic, Elven, Undercommon, Goblin, Orc, whole bunch of languages. Can we settle things in a peaceful way? Let's talk this out.
Talk it out. With spheres of coagulated hatred and cruelty.
Hatred probably not, but what about those guys? Maybe we can learn something from the curiosity ones.
Maybe hatred will understand. Stay away from us, and they'll live.
Oh man. This is probably not what you were hoping was going to happen. That's fine. A form drops down from around the top and side of the doorway, and this close, you realize the wreath of shadows are cloaking a massive troll. There's a monster! Will save? Nope. It is dazed. It will lose its next turn. Opportunity attack! Trip, touch AC 21? Touch? Yeah, that's a hit.
Well, if touch 21 misses, we're probably nerfed.
Okay then, opposed roll. Come on, just let me roll 12 and up. If I get 12 or higher, I know I have a good chance. Against a troll?
Well, it'll have high strength, but Palor has +4 from improved trip.
It also has a size bonus, basically cancels out the +4. He could also just roll really bad.
Yeah?
Or I could roll really good. You could. I could. You will. I will. I will roll amazingly. Here we go. Here's the big one. Here we go. Natural 1? Yeah, you probably weren't gonna win the trip roll anyway. Troll got 17 on the die.
I pounce! Raw! AC 17?
AC 17 is a miss.
The orb wants people to stop fighting, right? Maybe if we give it to the troll.
Troll should have a pretty weak will.
Orb wanted us to stop fighting. Who knows what it wants for the troll?
Not to be an asshole, but leave the orb in the hall. That's what I've been suggesting the whole time. Can I have my sword now? I just lean away to let her grab it. Okay, Margot does not cutlass you in the back. She gets in position to attack the shadow troll next round.
All right, I hit twice out of 4 claws. Total of 24 damage. Raw!
Something is wrong.
It's a little far, but if I get really lucky, I've been wanting to send something into that pit since we found it. Fire push!
Troll makes the reflex save.
Course it does.
but it still takes 5 damage, which is enough to knock it close to the edge. DC 15 strength check?
Rolls a 9, and it has exactly +6, so no push.
Of course.
It's a nut-staying daze!
No!
Don't look at her! Here's the thing. Adria's daze spell did make this guy lose an entire turn, but he's actually a boss monster who gets 2 turns every round. So after missing his first turn, he regenerates a small amount and attacks Jinx.
I called for diplomacy.
Yeah, but Carl isn't here for diplomacy. What the nerf is that?
Is that a D20?
That's my boss die. Are you fucking kidding me? A die made of tentacles?
That's a 3D printed metal monster die.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see if it's awesome, cause Jinx is the one who drew its attention, and you might die here. So, first attack hits you for 9.
Still alive? When does death happen again?
Death hits at -10. Unless your max hit points are 40 or more, then you gradually get a little more leeway.
So, as long as I don't take 18 more?
Second attack hits AC 15.
My armor class is 15.
So that hits for 8, but this is a troll who hit with both claws, so it gets to rend. It rends? That's what trolls do. Automatic rend for an extra 15. So
I'm dead.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She's actually shredded.
Literally torn apart.
Parts of Jinx turned back to her original form, which she never showed to anyone. Just gray, changeling body parts.
Oh my god. Moment of silence for Jinx. Halor slashes the troll for 8. Adria slides up past Jinx's pack on the ground, picks up a flask from inside, shoves the orb back in with her foot, spins around as she picks it up and flings the flask at the troll, where it bursts into a molten, burning splash of liquid.
Alchemist of Fire as a ranged touch attack. Burns it for 5 and will burn for another d6 non-regenerating damage on my next turn.
And it splashes Misho for 1.
Ow.
So, Carl's second turn. In game balance terms, it's a lot like you're fighting 2 trolls, which means, like a boss in an old beat-em-up game, he has 2 life bars. If you deal 1 life bar, 1 troll worth of damage, he will lose his extra turn.
Oh, as though we will have killed one of the 2 trolls.
Out of character, yes, though in character, this is one super evil troll cloaked in a shadowy Incarnum soul meld. It is Carl. Carl rolls a 19 to hit on Misho, obviously hits, though he does not have improved crit range or anything. Thank God.
Doesn't matter. This is gonna be painful.
Claws you for 12.
Ooh.
I'm so nervous now, because if you go down, I'm next. Was considering a tactical retreat, but that went so well, I guess it'll just keep slashing.
As long as he doesn't hit with both claws and rend me.
Next roll was a 2, so definitely no rend attack. This round. Misho? Claw him in the butthole.
In the troll hole.
Well, I'll spend my remaining shift for the day so I can burn another brain, becoming large again. Rah! Take 12 and then... Is he 16?
16 misses. In fact, you're pretty sure it was stopped by a wormtail belt soul meld, similar to your own.
It's too bad I didn't start singing before I died. My bard song persists for 5 rounds after I stop. I mean, you sang
That counts as a song. Yep, the 40% miss chance from your displacement item causes the troll's opportunity attack to miss as you run between its legs.
Yay! And it lasts the whole round.
But why did you risk it?
To flank it. Confuse the bastard.
Well, I'll take +2 to hit from flanking. Eat 12 damage. Carl is bloodied. Well, sort of. Normally we say bloodied to indicate half health or less, but because he's a boss monster, it's only his first health bar that is down to half. The problem is Blue is now only 10 feet from the pit, and you're not that hard to grab. Well, it missed you last time.
With my armor class, it probably only misses on a 1.
Nope, Carl's okay. He rolled a 2.
Does he actually have +9 to hit?
+10, in fact. And it beat the displacement. So Carl's strength and +8 size modifier against Blue's strength or dex. Total of 17.
Ooh, if I can roll an 18 on the die, I could actually beat that. I did not beat that.
So as a standard action, Carl snatches up Blue and then starts backing away. Do we get everyone around the doorway gets an attack of opportunity on the troll?
Even me?
Not so much, Jinx.
Does it still count as flanked?
No, Blue is 2 sizes smaller and grappled. He can't really physically harass the troll. Though, at least he's occupying 1 claw. I slash him for 9. 9 damage. Margot takes her opportunity attack. Almost a crit, but fails to confirm. Slashes Carl for 10, though.
My claw hits for 13. Show your back to me. There, see? I helped. I provided some damage.
Carl has been injured, but definitely has more fight left. For one thing, its soul melds all change.
That's unusual. Normally it requires a long rest.
The cloak of shadows dissipates as flame erupts from its claws and runs up its spine.
It's a boss, right? This is the second form.
The troll's second life bar.
That's why it had so few hit points.
Carl's now down to 1 turn every round instead of 2. And no, it can't regenerate back that pool of HP. Not during battle, anyway. It backs away to here.
Is it running to the shrine?
It's going to eat you!
Nah, pretty sure it's gonna throw me in the pit. Hopefully it wastes a whole turn to do it, since it only has 1 action now. Well, since it has obligingly moved away. Jumpy, jumpy, pouncy, pouncy! First attack only hit 16.
Yeah, that's a miss. No, wait. 16 is now a hit because Carl's Wormtail Belt Soul Meld is gone.
Well, that's a rare piece of good news. Then take 16 damage, then 17, and finally 11. Ah! You leave my traveling companion, but not really sure if I'd call him a friend. Not ready to commit right now. Leave him alone!
Carl's second life bar is now bloodied. And we're pretty sure it doesn't have a third bar because it only started with 2 sets of actions. My turn? He takes the second round of Alchemist's Fire. 6 damage. Ow, 6 non-regenerating damage. Blue, close your eyes. I cast Glitter Dust.
Will save? Easy.
Not for Carl, apparently. The fire troll is blinded.
And sparkly.
Margot moves up, but the walkway around the pit is only 10 feet wide and she can't really get past maximum size Misho. But the Eladrin Sailor hits the troll with a single magic missile for 4 automatic damage. Blue?
Ah!
Roll to try to break free?
Here goes.
Hey, you might get it.
Nope. Rolling 15 isn't enough with my penalties.
But GM rolled a 2. It did roll a 2, but after accounting for size, Carl narrowly wins. Aw, almost, man. Frickin' almost.
He rolled a 2. I rolled a 15 and still didn't beat him. I can't do anything anyway. I'm out of power points. I can technically break free, but only if he rolls super low and I roll super high.
I'm trying to figure out how I can position myself to catch Blue if it drops him. Maybe I can ready my action to jump across or...
Just kill it. Stab it till it drops. And I'll try to land on the walkway or catch the ledge or something. That's my only hope right now. I know it's slim.
All right.
I just slashed the blind bastard for 10. Carl is really missing the +2 AC from its first form. It can't see, it's very hurt, but it turns to face you guys, or maybe Misho in particular. You feel like it's looking at you through sunblind eyes. Can it see my essentia? And you can see Carl's. So, does it eat me or throw me? This thing isn't motivated by food. It's more like those purple spheres. What it feeds on is fear, anguish, hopelessness. That's why it left the corpse hanging from that tree.
And half a sailor down the hall there. That's why it let spheres into the room first, instead of charge right in.
But that wasn't enough, was it? You guys weren't scared of the spheres at all, and the sailors were almost too easy to scare. Though, they were strangely persistent. Well, yeah, with the orb pushing them. But when Carl killed the changeling, that got a reaction. And now, clutching Blue in a massive, blocky, flaming fist, Carl reaches one long, deceptively scrawny arm way out over the pit and starts creeping slowly backward. You can take your opportunity attacks if you want, but if the troll loses consciousness, Blue falls. This thing's a real monster. All it wants is suffering. You think I live if it escapes with me? Do it! Roar! Ah, I managed to miss. Do it!
I attack the troll. Take 10 damage.
After regenerating 5 HP, 10 exactly drops Carl. Which means Carl drops Blue.
You could hit Blue with an attack of opportunity. Slash him on the way down. Or, in place of an attack, I could whip my polearm down there, try to catch him, or at least give him some chance to catch it.
Pelor has combat reflexes. You have another attack of opportunity.
I'd better do non-lethal, though the -4 to hit.
Just stab me. It's nothing compared to falling. But, don't crit me. Look, Pelor can use an attack of opportunity to just stick the thing down there for him to hopefully catch. You don't have to do damage, but give me a to-hit roll against AC 10.
Okay, hit.
I'm trying to figure out the fairest die roll for Blue. I mean, it's gotta be a reflex save to catch the spear. Alright, give me a number! I can't decide how hard it should be, so the DC is gonna be 10 plus whatever I roll on this D6. DC 11!
Woo! You can do it! Grab my stick!
8! Reflex -2, bitches!
I could dive after him and featherfall us with my Ring of the Four Winds.
Although the regular Featherfall spell can do multiple creatures, that ring specifies it only works on yourself. You'll float down while I splat. No, either I survive the fall or I don't. How far down is the pit?
It's more than 200 feet.
Terminal velocity. So 20 d6 falling damage.
Oh, if it was like 50 feet, I'd probably survive that. I have 20 HP left. I could take 29 damage without immediately dying. 200-foot drop. If I roll all ones on 20d6,
you're not gonna survive.
Of course not. Well, you can roll your own 20d6. You're looking for nothing that isn't a 1, though you can actually afford a couple small errors. Okay, first 10 dice.
Oh?
It's a lot of 1s. Not enough. 10, 22, no, I'm dead. Way past -9 hit points.
Yeah, Blue's nerfing dead.
Blue is now goo.
Well, we don't have to worry about turn order anymore. I'm assuming somebody will keep stabbing or stepping on the troll's corpse to keep it down, until you figure out what to actually do about it. Throw it in the pit with me!
Have another flask.
Yeah, regenerate this.
Adria torches the troll's body, letting the calloused flesh burn down. It did have a pair of bracers, which seem impervious to the fire.
Ooh, bracers.
Oh, and I had that torque of displacement. So that's down the pit now, too.
I'll go get it. I cast a spider climb.
The top of the pit is round and regular, cleanly carved, but the work gets rougher, perhaps hastier as you descend.
Dancing lights.
You find Blue's remains about halfway down a slope of rubble at the bottom. But the slope continues down, beyond the width of the top of the shaft, far below the walkway where the troll's pyre flickers 300 feet up.
Sorry, Blue.
There's not much on him,
but Adria takes the goblin's magic torque out of practicality, and then saves his earrings too, as an afterthought. But she glimpses movement with her low-light vision, beyond the bounds of her spell's glow. Those runic shapes don't quite match the writing in the temple. Around the edges of your vision, though, near the immense disc shape set into the wall, some of the dark spheres are rising out of the rubble. Adria starts backing up as the number of spheres continues to grow, multiple large ones, each with a cluster of smaller spheres. She stumbles, trying to walk back up the slope of broken rock, when a blue sphere rises up out of the rubble in front of her. It's a standoff. I bow to the sphere, then cast Expeditious Retreat, turn and run back to the wall where I can spider climb back up. The angry and cruel spheres hover uncertainly, but whatever the curious blue one is doing, it delays or deters them, such that none seem to follow Adria. Back up top, Misho's been feeding the fire with debris until there's nothing left of the troll except for some ash and bone, and its pristine, menacing jaws. I turn to Jagad. Well, that's 2 less shares of the treasure. That's looking at the right side, because a troll is a problem that doesn't just go away. Even after its flesh is burnt to ash, the troll's indestructible jaw remains. A cruel joke by the evil god Delvash, who, having killed the sun god in ancient times and stolen his power over healing, had made the bloodthirsty trolls truly immortal. No known art can even scratch, much less destroy, their steel trap-like jaws. Karl's spirit still lurks within. Eventually, its regenerative power will stir, constructing a whole new body so it can rise again.
Does anybody know how long they take to grow back?
It must be weeks, right? At least a week. I've heard rumors it might be as little as a few days. Nobody really knows. But from all the tales, it sounds like they have some awareness of the world around them, so they can choose when to start growing again.
At the worst possible moment, no doubt.
Alright, let's throw it down the hole. The thing will come back, but at least it'll start in a 300-foot pit. That ought to slow it down. So Misho goes to move the jaws, and you can't. They don't budge.
What? How heavy are they? Or they're stuck in place?
Kinda, yeah. What are you trying to do?
Trying to get rid of the jaws before the troll regenerates.
You can't move troll jaws.
That's part of what makes them such a problem.
Like an immovable rod?
Okay. Wow. So, does anyone know how much time we might have here? We don't want it popping up behind us.
Can we just keep it burning? How much wood do we have?
There's not much left.
Next time on Tales from My RPG Campaign.
Voldbrand! Voldbrand!
Hier entlang! Es ist eine Todesmaschine. Aus Tar. Zum Teufel mit der, du Zauberwechsel.
I mean, you sang. That counts as a song.